significant business results coach and a co-facilitator with FastTrac New Venture and FastTrac Growth Venture. I'll be exploring by asking questions of entrepreneurs how they got started, why they got started, what's working and what's not working, so that you, the entrepreneur, can learn from them. Join us as we start the entrepreneurial journey. And welcome back. With me today is Athena Dugan, and her company is called Earth Energies. Welcome, Athena. Good to have you here.
Thank you.
Okay, now Athena, tell us, how did you choose that name and why did you choose that name for your business?
I've chosen the name Earth Energies for my business because I was crafting everything from like natural resources like clay, wood, and I would just draw into them or just like sculpt ideals just from, I don't know, I call it my inner muse.
Okay, so you had these ideas, and what exactly do you make? And when you make it, where do you sell it?
I craft one-of-a-kind sculptures, and I also wood burn a lot of wood boxes. And what I do is some of the wood boxes I get the inspiration from like art that I've seen, and I create a similar design and go from there. And pretty much the sculpture is since I have the clay in my hands, I pretty much create whatever happens.
Okay, so sculptures are made from clay,
Yes.
and wood boxes are made from wood.
Absolutely.
And wood boxes, why wood boxes?
It's another outlet in which I can draw, get that other energy out. When I'm not sculpting, I can actually get some graphite and put it to some wood and then wood burn into it.
Okay. So one of the things that we learned in both FastTrac New Venture and FastTrac Growth Venture is you're really not in business until you sell something. And usually people don't buy stuff just to make you rich or just because it excites you. They buy it because they have a problem or they have a need. To what degree do your sculptures and your wood boxes solve a problem or meet a need?
The need that it meets is a lot of people are either on a spiritual journey or are seeking something that resonates within them. And a lot of my product offers that. It doesn't have a name to it, but I do place, I guess you might say, the energy into it, and it's pretty self-explanatory when you see my my crafts that they resonate and they speak with you. So it fills a need, whether a spiritual need or aesthetically pleasing need. It'll fill that need.
Excellent. And we're going to, in a few moments, we're going to take a look at your website, and we're going to look at some of the pieces that you've created. Now, before we do that, why don't you state again your name, your business name, and your website so that people can, in a sense, follow along.
Okay. My name is Athena Dugan. I'm the crafter and owner of Earth Energies at www.earthsenergies.etsy.com, and I craft one-of-a-kind handcraft items.
Okay, and I noticed that in your website name you had .etsy.com, so I'm just curious, why did you choose Etsy as opposed to just doing your own website?
A friend had inspired me. I had gone camping once, and I said, I have some ideals that I want to put up on a website. And he said, oh, go to Etsy. And I said, really? I heard about that. So I started it, and it's worked really well for me, and it feeds what I need to create right now. So I really enjoy being on Etsy.
Good, and I think you're also identifying from an entrepreneur standpoint a point that other entrepreneurs can think about when they're starting their business. And that is, if there are other businesses or organizations that already have a brand name, that already are reaching your ideal clients, you might consider being a part of their brand. So one of the advantages of Etsy is it's known as an online marketplace for expert crafts and items from craftsmen and craftswomen. So by being part of their marketplace, people are already going there seeking quality products, and it allows you to get exposure faster, and exposure then can convert into purchases faster. So again, part of being a smart entrepreneur is figuring out how to get what you make and what you produce and what you provide into the hands of people that are interested. And as you mentioned, they have a need for something that's aesthetically pleasing and or meets a spiritual need. So Athena, as we wrap up this section of Entrepreneur's Journey, I'd like you to share with me what's one piece of advice that you have based on being an entrepreneur that you might feel is helpful for another entrepreneur.
Well, I hate to fall into the norm, but do what you love, and love what you do, and age is irrelevant. If you love it and if you have a passion for it, you're going to do it no matter what, and it's going to happen. That's pretty much how I feel. That you'll have that energy and that guide, that muse or whatever that'll take you further. So do what you love.
Do what you love. That's a wonderful way to end our segment. With me today is Athena Dugan, and her business is Earth Energies. Her website is www.earthenergies.etsy.com. Thank you, Athena, for being with us, and I look forward to having you join us in a few months to give us an update on how your business is doing, what's working, and maybe some of the challenges that you've solved. So thanks again for taking time out of your schedule to be with us today.
Absolutely. Thank you, Fran.
Thank you.
Okay, this is a labyrinth. This is a wood burn box, and the labyrinth is just a great spiritual tool. Whether you can use it for meditation, or a lot of hospitals use it. But whether or not you're spiritual or not, you can work with the labyrinth to just meditate and calm yourself and calm your nerves and your energy. These are some spiritual products. I mean, this is you can use this as a regular plate. I made this for a ceremonial bread plate for the religious person in mind. It's an owl, and I hand drew it, and I left it with a natural finish and glazed it to finish it off, to give it a finished look. But this is the owl, represents the Greeks and wisdom. So it could be used however. The thing about my merchandise is I try not to tell people how to use it, to allow it to speak to them. There's a few things on here, and then we have a chakra box, in which, like, you can put your stones in here, your jewelry, whatever. Here we have the meditating woman in a representation of the chakras, and it's very pleasing, I think, and your focus goes to the box. So that was an important part of this box. And if you can see in the little corners, we have the colors that represent the chakras as well. So it's a seriously meditative box, or however you like to use it. I give like a lot of detail on what the boxes represent and all the information that you will need. So it's really important, like when you're crafting your product, that you know what it's all about and represent it well. And I've been pretty fortunate that a lot of people, they resonate with the product, and they really enjoy what they do purchase. This is another thing And too, a lot of these things, when I craft a lot of my product, it's sort of new for me too. Like this is a stole. Like I've always wanted to create a mandala, and I've never done one. So I thought, oh, let me, you know, try to do a mandala here, and I've crafted it, and it turned out pretty well. So and the colors, you know, I like colors that speak brightly to you, and once again, here's enough information that would, you know, have the consumer feel pretty secure with their purchase.